The Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act, or CARES Act, has been signed into law.
Coming in at $2 trillion, this is the largest economic relief act in American history. What's up, Legacy Builders? I'm Rob.
I'm Reshawn.
And this is Learn, Hustle, Grow.
We help you build wealth and explore entrepreneurship so that you can leave a legacy.
She's a travel agent.
He's a realtor.
And we are debt-free entrepreneurs.
The U.S. government will begin to send checks or make direct deposits to those who qualify in the month of April.
What is this $1,200 in free money we keep hearing about?
The coronavirus stimulus check is what's known as an advance tax credit.
A tax credit is an amount of money given to taxpayers by the IRS to reduce your tax bill.
It does not affect your tax refund. If you qualify for a refund, you will still get it.
A Business Insider article compared it to having a store credit.
When you apply it to your total bill, it reduces what you owe.
So who gets a check? In order to receive a check, the following applies. You must have a Social Security number. You will get your check faster if you've completed a 2018 or 2019 tax return, and you cannot be claimed as a dependent on someone else's taxes.
If you are filing single, you cannot have earned more than $99,000. If you are filing head of household, you cannot have earned more than $136,500. That's $136,500. If you are filing married, you cannot have earned more than $198,000 as a couple. Do you make more than the amounts referenced? Keep the following in mind.
These numbers refer to your adjusted gross income. Why does that matter? Because you need to hit that subscribe button and join our channel.
Your adjusted gross income can be reduced by IRA and HSA contributions and student loan interest paid. If you have filed a 2019 tax return, you can actually find that on line 8B of your Form 1040. If you filed a 2018 tax return, check out line 7.
Do you have children under 17? If so, parents will receive an additional $500 per child.
No kids under 17 here. Still not quite sure how much you're going to get? Both the Wall Street Journal and Business Insider offer online calculators to help you figure out just how much your check will be.
What if I don't make enough money to file a tax return?
The IRS has created an online portal for those individuals who have not filed a 2018 or 2019 tax return. We'll put the link here on the screen. We'll also include it in the description below.
But how will the IRS know where to send my money?
If you have filed a tax return or you receive Social Security benefits, the IRS will send your check to the address on file or the bank account that you have on file.
Now that I have this money, what should I do with it? That depends on your circumstances.
According to the New York Times, jobless claims in the United States have surpassed 16 million.
And we're only in the month of April. 16 million is a lot of people. With that in mind, our first recommendation on how to use your stimulus check is an emergency fund.
That's right. If you have an emergency fund, great. To be clear, it means that if you have an unexpected expense, you can cover it without the need to use a credit card.
If you do not have a cash emergency fund, $1,200 is a great place to start.
If you're tracking your expenses, then you know that most of us need a minimum of $3,500 to $4,000 a month just to live. Here's an idea on how to grow your emergency fund.
Do you have cash available on a cashback credit card? If so, it might be a good time to claim that money.
So, you have cash on hand for an unplanned expense, an emergency. If you lost your job, could you cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses?
If your emergency fund does not cover a total of 3 to 6 months of living expenses, save that $1,200.
These are uncertain times. It's important that you are able to cover food, housing, transportation, and utilities.
If you have stacks on stacks of cash and all your expenses are covered, that's an excellent position to be in.
Remember, not everyone is in the same position. Do you have cash set aside to assist friends or family members in need?
If you had to help your parents or siblings cover their mortgage or bills, could you do it?
That's right. We are recommending that you set aside the $1,200 to support the friends and family members you love.
Next, pay down high-interest credit card debt.
While there are programs being rolled out for mortgage holders, there has been no mention of relief for credit card debt.
If you have cash to cover your living expenses, now is the time to pay down those credit cards.
That's right. If you have multiple credit cards, you could be paying $1,200 a month in interest alone.
The snowball method is an opportunity to get some quick wins. The avalanche method saves you more money.
Reminder, the snowball method begins with paying off the smallest balance. The avalanche method starts with paying off the card with the highest interest rate.
If your family finances are solid and you have no high interest debt, then you're in a better position than most.
Are you able to donate to your church or a local charity providing for those who need far more than the $1,200 stimulus check can provide?
If you don't need the money, set aside your $1,200 to help those who do. You'll be glad you did. If you donate to a 501c3 nonprofit organization, it's tax deductible.
If you have covered all of your bases, from the 3 to 6 month emergency fund to family support, high interest debt, and charitable giving, you may want to consider investing for long-term gain.
Could you live without touching the money for the next 12 months? If so, then take advantage of this stock market dip.
We have recently experienced what's being called as the coronavirus crash. We've also seen an unexpected rally where there is absolutely no reason to believe that the market will stay up.
High unemployment, quarantine, no cure for the coronavirus in sight, all point to a struggling economy.
If companies are unable to bring in revenue, how can the stock market stay up?
With that in mind, this presents an opportunity to buy stocks at their lows.
Not sure what to buy? Don't know where to start? Research the companies that make up the S&P 500 index.
These are large companies that have to meet certain criteria when it comes to positive earnings and liquidity.
Some of the companies included are Facebook, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Visa, Coca-Cola, and Bank of America, just to name a few.
You don't want to do research, just want to make an investment? Stick to exchange-traded funds, or ETFs.
Similar to mutual funds, exchange-traded funds are a basket of stocks that allows you to spread your risk across multiple companies.
We prefer exchange-traded funds because they have lower fees and trade like stocks.
Here are a few symbols to research: ITOT, SPTM, and VTI. Fund availability will vary based upon your broker.
So, what will you do with your stimulus check? Did we miss anything? Comment below.
We want to hear from you.
See you in the next video.